Color in industry. The effect of color on people, animals, and units in the vegetable kingdom will be studied, and the result of these studies will be the development of etheric vision, or the power to see the next grade of matter with the physical eye. Increasingly will people think and talk in terms of light. Alice Bailey. Colors are being used in factories for their psychological effect on the workers. Brighter surroundings, it has been found, mean a higher output for first-class work and fewer accidents. A bad case of the quote-unquote blues is often due to the overdose of depressing grays or browns in the surroundings. In one factory near London, absenteeism among women employees soared to an alarming rate. A color specialist who was called in noticed that the skylighting made the women's faces look sickly blue. On one glance in the mirror, they felt ill. A coat of warm beige over the iron gray was neutralized this effect, and the absentee problem was solved. The brilliant colors favored by South Americans stand in sharp contrast to the more subtle hues generally adopted by North Americans. Psychologists have recognized the business potentialities in this fact. For example, 3 large American firms were competing for a South American $500,000 order of electric irons. One of the firms cleverly substituted bright crimson for the usual black on the handles of the irons and secured the order. Color becomes increasingly important in the daily life of all people. Everyone responds to the soul's craving for color and light, which lift above the darker shades of materialism. Illustrative of industry's increasing awareness of power and efficacy of color are the following interesting concepts from Popular Science Monthly. Girls in an air-conditioned Midwestern factory complained of feeling cold, although the temperature was kept at a steady 72. When the blue-green walls were repainted with a warm coral color, however, their complaints ceased. In another plant, factory workers lifting black metal boxes filled with briar pipes complained that they strained their backs. One weekend, the foreman had the boxes painted pale green. On Monday morning, several men commented, quote, "Say, these new lightweight boxes make a real difference," end of quote. Such evidences of the deceptive and persuasive power of color are not new to science. The average person will underestimate the temperature of a blue room and overestimate the temperature of a red one, and will judge dark-colored objects to be heavier than they really are. In the last 10 years, the science of color engineering has put these and other color phenomena to practical work on a broad scale. While red impels to action, green, the color of nature, seems to promote a sense of well-being. Blackfriars Bridge in London was notorious for suicides. When its black ironwork was repainted with bright green, suicides from the bridge declined by more than 1/3. Ship owners stand to save millions of dollars because of the discovery by the Scripps Institution of Oceanography that barnacles, the marine organism that fouls ships by attaching themselves to the hulls, are particularly fond of dark colors and will settle in a far fewer number on light green or white. A simple way, surely, to decrease American shippings of $1 million annual quote-unquote barnacle bill, end quote.